Servus, I'm Rob and this is Not Just Games, and by the way, why is our audio so bad? Oh! DJI Mix3, what a great microphone. Maybe we should do a video about it. But in today's video, let's talk about Linux and check out 3 cool distros that you can use for gaming, content creation, or even as a daily driver.
As Rob's dad always had problems with Windows 11, I installed Zorin OS onto his laptop. He only used it for office and multimedia, so Zorin OS is perfect for him, because it was made for people just like him, who just want an operating system that works. Let me show you. As you can see, Zorin OS almost looks like Windows, and if you head to Zorin Appearance, you can always change the look. Installing apps is always pretty easy. You just head to the software store and pick whatever you need. And now where it gets interesting. Zorin has a Windows app support. Let's say Rob's dad accidentally picked Chrome for Windows. Let's see what happens. You can either start the Chrome website or you can start the application anyway, which is very cool. Let's say we head to the website. We get directly linked to the website where we can download the right package for Linux. And that's really cool if you ask me. Let's say if we want to start the application anyways. Thanks to Windows App Support, the application runs either way. And that's why Zorin OS is always recommended for beginners. And of course, you can also play games on Zorin. But if you are a real gamer, you might look out for a distro that's actually made for it.
Jesse is right, Lunas and Pixel Bros. I use Garuda Linux, and the reason is quite simple. I have an older laptop with just an RTX 2050 and only 8 gigs of RAM. Let me show you. As you see, it almost looks like macOS, and the best part is Garuda Broadring, where you can install updates, make diagnoses, and even have a direct links to your most used gaming apps. When it comes to gaming, it also runs pretty smooth. As you can see, I'm playing Warframe right now. I just landed in Citos to buy some things and maybe even do some bounties. And the game just works fine. I even get over 100 FPS, even on this busy market. What bothers me is that the fans are getting pretty loud, but that's normal for a laptop. I mean, on Windows it was way louder. And that's pretty cool. For me, Garuda was a perfect pick, but if you don't vibe with it, it's okay. You could check out Regatta OS. Both distros are made for gaming and content creation. However, if you are a creator, you might want to look out for a distro that was actually made for it.
Exactly, and that's the reason why I chose Nobara as a media designer. Why? Simple. Nobara is not only great for gaming, but also awesome for content creation. And for me, who usually drives a Mac, I did a bit of rising so that my Nobara looks a bit more like macOS, which I'm used to. First off, when you start Nobara, you will be greeted with its awesome welcome app, where the Nobara team greets you and where you can do your first steps, like update the system, install all the media codecs, or even update the drivers, which is just one mouse button away on this distro. And on the optional steps, you can not only install ProtonDB or all the cool web apps that you need, but also DaVinci Resolve, which is awesome for me as a media designer. And speaking of DaVinci Resolve, as you can see, it works on Linux. I can start it up as I'm used to on Windows or macOS, and then I can edit my videos, and when I'm done, I can also play games, because everything I want to play works on Nobara with great FPS.
As you see, switching to Linux is pretty easy if you are willing to learn something new. Most apps that work on Windows will work on Linux as well. But if they don't, you can always find an open source alternative. And especially Zorin OS is able to guide you with its Windows App Support. But before you start, I would highly recommend AlternativeTo, where you can check out different apps that you use and find an open source alternative.
For gaming, Linux is also great. Most of the games will run just fine, and some may even run better than on Windows. If you want to play games like me, I recommend using Steam, as most of my games will run just fine. And if you're not sure which games are supported, check out ProtonDB, where you can check out which games are supported and which are not.
Honestly, both of you are right. I mean, sometimes switching to Linux can be kinda hard, especially when you're new and you don't know which Linux distro you should pick. And for that, we highly recommend the website DistroSea, where you can check out live in your web browser the distro you want to pick. And in general, it's usually common to switch between 1 or 5 distros until you find the distro that you really like and you want to use.
Yeah, but make sure to not install Arch or Nixes, especially when you're new to Linux. Wait, the camera's rolling. Am I in frame?
Yep.
Anyways, if you want to see Rob and Jazzy struggle reviving an old laptop with the help of Linux, then smash our like button 50 times! Oh, and by the way, I'm Atlas the Rabbit, and this was Not Just Games. See ya!
And don't forget to subscribe for more.
Wait,
Hello? Can someone turn the camera back on?
Rob? Jazzy? Rob's dad? Do you have 50 cents to turn on the camera? Damn it, this is racist!